Hello, everyone. David Asche here, alongside President, Owner, and General Manager of the Oklahoma Warriors, George Chalos. Just talk a little bit about camp so far. We're here in the midst of main camp going on right now. George, it's been a wild couple of days. We've gone through 5 games, getting set up for a couple of semifinals, gearing up towards our All-Star game coming up tomorrow morning. It's been a fun time here at camp. A lot of really good talent. What have you seen? What have you enjoyed so far from this week?
Oh, it's been a long road to get here, David. We had 2 pre-draft camps where we've identified a number of players that received invites. We knew we were going to keep our camp here in Oklahoma City pretty tight. We've limited it to 6 teams, and we have 6 super competitive teams. And as we've gone from the goalie skate, skills skate Wednesday night, 5 games later for all the teams here, late Saturday afternoon, I think both the level of plays come up as well as the intensity and the compete.
Absolutely. It's been cool. You talked about kind of all the players that we've had here, 6 teams, and while it's not as big as some of the other camps, we definitely have a ton of talent, and some of that comes from our NA3 team, the Long Beach Sharks. We have a bunch of those players looking to make a spot here on the NAHL team, and then as well as some players who are sons of some NHL players. Talk about some of the athletes we've got here at camp.
Yeah, so our that's true. We came purposely to Oklahoma City with 6 teams. We could have had 10, we could have had 12, we probably could have had 15 teams if we allowed it to be an all skate, but we wanted to keep the quality high. More is just more. We didn't want to do that. We want to have a really good training camp here, and we want to be able to pick maybe 35 guys that'll be back middle of August to compete for spots for opening day. We have an incredible number of guys that have come out here. Some known to us, some playing for our affiliate NA3 team, the Long Beach Sharks. Very high level players, and I think they'll be top of that league if they don't stick here, but I'm expecting at least a few of them to be competing very seriously for roster spots once we get through the preseason and start our regular season. I'm also super impressed by the number of players that come with pedigrees, right? We have at least 6 guys here in camp that have dads that have played some pro hockey at some very high levels. We've got a few players who come from families that are not just former players but also current college and pro coaches. And I think that as we get to tomorrow's game, Coach Mick and Coach Nick are going to have a tough job whittling this down.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of really good talent. It's been a lot of fun to watch and see the future of this Oklahoma Warriors team really coming to light here over the last few. We've got a couple of games tonight, as I mentioned, as it's been whittled down the camp size a little bit, and then obviously will be whittled down to tomorrow's All-Star game. So a lot of fun left to go here at camp. It's been a kind of a wild off season. We've had a few changes here in the front office, right? Coach Berge getting promoted to head coach, Nick Leibold, the new assistant coach for us, and then Chris Sorella becoming our director of player personnel for the Warriors. Talk to me a little bit about some of these, what you're excited for with these changes here for the Warriors staff.
Well, look, we knew coming into this summer that we were going to have to enhance the team that we already had. We have to improve our product both on the ice and in the front office. We've had some great pickups. It was a tough loss to lose Coach Nate. I thought he did a great job last year, but Coach Mick has stepped up in a very big way, and the future's really bright under his guiding hand. Coach Nick Leibold comes to us from Minnesota, and he brings a huge amount of knowledge, a huge amount of experience with the player pool that we're looking at.
Definitely.
And I think the guys really shown that Coach Mick and Coach Nick are going to be firmly in control, and the guys are going to really compete for them. We've also improved our front office, if you will. We added Chris Sorella, who's been a friend of mine for probably 40 years. He's another New York guy. He's a coach and GM of a very successful junior team in New Hampshire, and he too is an expert in the player pool. And most important for us, he was really instrumental to get some of our age-out guys from last year. College commitments for this coming year. I think we have 13 guys committed now.
That's awesome and really impressive for us. And I know that a lot of our returners who are competing for spots here, who have met Chris and gotten to know him over kind of this off season, they've got to be really excited for what he can produce for them, hopefully stepping up to the next level.
Oh, they have been, and I think they've also appreciated seeing Coach Jeff Torrey, our NA3 head coach and GM, as well as one of our regional scouts, Mike Adamax here. And as you've seen, we've got quite a bit more office staff that's going to be helping out with some of the back office stuff. And
Oh yeah,
I'm really excited for 25, 26. I think this is going to be our year.
absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. But none of it is possible without our community that's surrounded, right? The great city here in Oklahoma City, but then also the surrounding areas. I know you've visited to some of our metro cities here in Oklahoma City. I know you've talked with people in Moore, Norman, even Edmond, Yukon, Mustang. This community really wants to rally around this team, I think. And I know we've really tried to spread out and bring people in all over this city. What have you seen from members of this community that want to pour into this team?
Well, it's summertime and it's traditionally vacation time, right? I've let some of the folks know in local leadership that we were going to be in town this week with a full staff, and we've had great meetings both in Oklahoma City as well as uh, the um, the local government in Moore. We had a great lunch 2 days ago
Awesome.
with Mayor Ham.
Yeah.
We had a great meeting yesterday with the police chief down in Moore, as well as some of his officers and some other business leaders in the community. And I think we're going to have a really bright year together, because there's a bunch of events that our team's being asked to participate in. And having talked to the coaches and some of the returning guys, that I think we're really going to be a big part of the community going forward.
Amazing. This is our fourth year here in Oklahoma City, right? And so we have seen growth of people finding out about us and growing with this team and making it one of their favorite places to come on weekends during the season. How are you? Well, actually, let's take it just a step back. Last year, you said this is Oklahoma City's team, and I think people have really starting to notice that, is what I just mentioned. This year, what's kind of your message to this city about what this team can provide for them?
Well, we have big shoes to fill, of course, with the Thunder winning the
Absolutely.
NBA
Shout out
championship,
Thunder. Absolutely.
as well as big-time college sports, both at OU and OSU. But we bring something a little bit different. We bring a real community atmosphere, a family entertainment night out that's reasonably priced. And most importantly, our players and our staff are accessible. They live here all year long.
Yeah.
They're out in the community. They want to know their fans, and they want the fans to get to know them. So I think it's from a fan engagement perspective, our building's small. Fans are right on top of the ice.
It's a rowdy building, folks.
Rowdy building. It's a great night. There's lots of fun.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun from our oldest fan to our youngest fan. Of course, we've got our mascot, Mac, running around the rink. The kids are always super happy to see Mac.
Yeah.
Our players are ecstatic when fans come and cheer them on. And then, of course, Saturday night home games, we have our post-game skate where we invite our fans to come on the ice and meet our players and interact and engage with them.
Absolutely. It's a special time here. And as you mentioned, a unique avenue that a lot of people really in kind of the South don't necessarily have. And so really a blessing to be able to put that on for the city of Oklahoma City, but then also, as I mentioned, the surrounding areas. You mentioned some of the family fun that this team provides, and man, we've seen it here at main camp. Had a goalie fight earlier today, and really the intensity has been turned up over the last couple of days. We've seen a ton of fights, been a ton of really good talent, ton of really good goals. It's been a lot of fun. And really excited for what this year is going to bring.
Yeah, look, we have 125 high-level athletes here that are super competitive guys day to day in their normal lives. They've come here to compete, to make a roster spot and have a seat in our locker room come training camp. And I think that the word's gotten out. I've seen some posts on social media getting hit up hundreds of times now. I think it's thousands of times. And as the competition's getting more tight, I think the guys are really starting to let their true colors show, and we've had a few fights, and I think our fans that have been here have found it enjoyable. But more important than that, I think it's been a good gauge for our coaches to see who's here and who's going to run through walls for them and who may not.
Absolutely.
And the goalie fight is unbelievable. I can't believe those guys.
So good.
Oof, they went at it. Those guys are really hungry. They want a spot.
Absolutely. You love it. Man, it's been a fun week so far. A ton of more fun yet to come. We got 2 games here in just, 1 minute? It's about to get started. And then our All-Star game coming up tomorrow morning. So a lot of fun to be had. Training camp going to be in the middle of August, and then the season kicks off September 12th and 13th. against the Shreveport Mudbugs right here at the Blazers Ice Center. We'll have tickets available very, very soon. George, always a pleasure getting
Thank
to
you,
talk
David.
with you. Appreciate you. Folks, come witness Oklahoma hockey. It's going to be a great time.